This is about as brave as I'm able to get. But look at that thing. That thing is beautiful. God's creation, man. What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here once again. Thank you guys for coming back for another video in the lawn. Man, it feels like forever since I made a lawn care video. I've been trying to keep up with the midweek quickies. Let me shut the door here. But I've not been doing the lawn care thing. It's just been slow. I'm not going to make up crap to put out there for you guys to watch. I want to have something of substance to be able to talk about. So thank you so much for tuning in this Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Didn't know if I was going to have a video this week at all, but as I was on my walk, came in, I said, hey, there's a video I can talk about. But I want to talk about the Ethofumisate today. If you guys recall that have been tuned in the past several months, we sprayed that in Mr. Kevin's lawn, just as a quick recap, last spring. It was rated on the label that we want to take a look at that in the fall time per the label, not the springtime. Well, we tried it in spring, didn't really do anything to kill the POA that was up on the ground. Plus, when we did it, it was time for the POA really to die out anyways. So it was just to see what would happen, and pretty much nothing happened. So what we did was this fall, we sprayed some in Mr. Kevin's lawn, and we also sprayed some Poa Constrictor in my lawn. And I can now see where some Poa annua is popping up. So I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to take a look at where I see Poa and take a look through the lawn and just show you guys what's going on here. Just a quick recap on weather. We are cold. I was just talking to a guy who owns a lawn care business at my day job, and he said, yeah, we're shut down, dude. It's he's like, I think we're done mowing. It's just different from last. He said last year I remember being in shorts and t-shirt mowing in January. This year we're already know that I don't even think I've got a mow left in my lawn where I thought I would. I think we're done here in North Carolina, so that can be good. But anyways, thank you so much again. Click like on the video. Let's turn the camera around and let's take a look in the lawn real fast. All right, so we may deal with Mr. Kevin's Ethofumisate later on. We're going to just stick in my lawn today. I don't want to bother him, but we'll talk about where I sprayed it. And just for those who didn't watch that video, we sprayed the Poa Constrictor Ethofumisate right here in my front yard. So we'll talk about that in a second. Now, the reason why I'm now able to give you guys the update, like Mr. Ferguson, why did it take so long for you to talk about the Poa Constrictor, the Ethofumisate? We've been wanting updates, and some people said, you need to do updates. Well, I've been waiting on purpose until I know for a fact we can visually see Poa annua. And as I was walking by my driveway, I said, that right there is Poa annua. There's just a unique color. There's a unique characteristic feature of Poa annua. If you see, once you see it, it's just like when you buy the car that you buy. If you buy a gray Colorado, you see Colorados everywhere. This is Poa annua, and you can tell here behind it, we've got dark, nice protein-fed, 19019 protein-fed fescue. And then down here, you've got this lighter color, waxy-looking plant, which is Poa annua. So we've got it right here. Now this area has been bare. If you guys recall, this area was really bare right here. I threw down some seed and it grew in right here. But the outer edges, I said, okay, well, I'm likely going to get Poa in that area. So this area did have dithiopyr applied. So you may be thinking, Mr. Ferguson, you put dithiopyr down in this section. Why you got Poa annua on the edges? Well, number one, I could have missed the edges, but I know that I used the cultivating tool here and put seed down. Excuse me. So it's possible the seed washed out here, and I broke the barrier of the dithiopyr. But this is what we're looking for when we're looking for Poa annua. This is not yet went to seed. It's too early for that. NC State talks about that even the Poa annua that's now popped up, it will take a break, almost like it'll stay dormant. It's so cold during maybe the December, January months. Then come February, we'll start to see those seed head pop up here, unless you get out here, pluck it up, or unless the Ethofumisate later, Poa Constrictor takes it out. We're not going to deal with that here. We're going to see what develops, but that is definitely 100% Poa annua. Well, we did do dithiopyr in the rest of the backyard. We'll do that another video. If I find some, I'll let you know as I walk it, because we put dithiopyr down in the fall. We did not overseed. This is all GCI turf, as you guys know, some Jonathan Green in the back. We'll do that as another video. Did the dithiopyr work? Is it a fall pre-emergent we should use, or should we only use that in the spring, as some of you guys have mentioned? We'll find out. Do we see a whole lot of Poa annua, or do we just see it on the edges or spots that were bare? We'll let you know. Another way I know, the cracks in my driveway, a great place. If you can't find it in your lawn, maybe your driveway is like mine and you've got cracks where you guys can find this. This is definitely the same thing we were just showing you, Poa annua. It's a waxy filling stuff. It's a waxy light green color, and it feels that waxy color. You can just see it. So now that I've autofocused, I'm going to do this whole video, so I'm sorry if I get out of focus, but this is all 100% Poa annua. We do still have, I can report, we do still see this right here. Some more of that lime green stuff is popping up. I'm aware of it, but as I walk the lawn, I'm not seeing that Poa annua. Now, remember, it could, things like this, where I've pulled up the lime green, the Poa triv, like that right there, clearly is more of the Poa triv. See how that's different? That's thinner. It could be maybe Poa annua, but it looks a lighter green. And sorry, it's totally out of focus. But it's not, it's different. It's thinner. It's not that waxy. It's a different color green. It's instead of a, I don't even know the color of green to tell you guys in person, but man, this camera is going to really destroy or make me mad. But anyways, moving on, walking the lawn. See, we've said this throughout all of my videos. A thick lawn is your best defense against Poa annua. Why? Because it's harder for it to pop up in these gaps. Now, when you're doing stuff like me, when you're coming through and trying to pull out Poa triv, and you're trying to plant seed, if that seed don't come in, absolutely, we risk Poa annua coming in here. That should be expected. And I was hoping some of this seed would germinate. Look, you can see right here, some of the seed that I planted didn't even come up. Some of that, now, likely, that is some of that GCI turf seed that is old and should have been tossed out. But some of this came up, but it's like growth is just slowed down so much, this grass has just stopped. But I'm not seeing anything that would indicate Poa annua. If anything, guys, I'm seeing maybe some of the triv, some of the lime green that I'm just kind of over it at this point. I don't have the time to get out here in the freezing cold. And as you can see, you may be able to point out in this screenshot, there's some there, there's some here, there's some there. There's some over here maybe. There's little patches that are sprouting up. Now, it may bother me and sit on my mind, and I come out here and pull some of this, but I'm not going to come out here and just start pulling up like crazy and then let Poa infiltrate, and then we just, it's just like going in circles. The Ethofumisate seems to be, from what I see, doing fine. It's not damaging the turf. I don't see any signs of like the Fusilade that we use. We applied it after several weeks with the heat, with the product that we put down. You could just see noticeably on the good grass, on the Bermuda grass, it just turned a fainted, stressed out color. I've not noticed any difference in my front lawn using Ethofumisate whatsoever. It looks just as good, just as healthy. We've had hard rains, like I'm telling you, so you can clearly see all the leaves coming down. But as far as Poa annua specifically, I'm not seeing anything come up Poa annua. Now, the Poa Constrictor will not stop the Poa triv. Possibly like this guy right here, this lime green guy who grows a little bit higher than the rest of the fescue. And if I'm not focused, I apologize. Like this, like that's what I've been pulling out because it's blending in. However, feels like a never-ending, very difficult battle, and it's not fun. It may end up causing me to totally renovate this entire front yard if it gets bad, but we're not doing it this year. So Poa annua wise, I'm going to keep you guys updated. This is the very first posting of this, but so far we do have visual signs of Poa. I'm not seeing any at all so far, it'll be more easily to see again when the seed heads pop up. That's where we're going to be able to see, did it work, did it really work or not, and as well as the dithiopyr. That's why I've been waiting. Mr. Ferguson, give us an Ethofumisate update. So we'll continue to keep you posted. I know people have been anxious about that. This is coming probably at a terrible time of the year, Christmas, the day before Christmas Eve, excuse me. Wow, is that a hawk or something? This is about as brave as I'm able to get. But look at that thing. That thing is beautiful. God's creation, man. I don't know what that is, but if you guys say it's some kind of killer bird, then Lord protect me. But he is just, if he flies away, I'm gonna screech like a little schoolgirl. And he don't look too intimidated by me, but look at that thing. Wow. He looks like he is full. He looks like he's already had some Christmas dinner, had some turkey. He's just chilling. He comes after me, I'm a dead man. Lord protect me. Oh, don't look at me. Oh, he's getting startled. His spider senses are going crazy. So I'm going to conclude this video with a massive bird behind me. You see him? Yeah. Hope he don't come at me because I will screech like a little girl. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in today. Hope you enjoy my buddy here, Mr. Killer Hawk. That's what I'm going to call him, Killer Hawk. But for real, stay tuned in. So, like the video, subscribe. We're going to continue to give you updates on Ethofumisate. We'll do an update soon on the dithiopyr. If we start seeing seed heads come up on the edges, likely where the granular mist, we'll let you know. But hope you guys have an excellent Christmas. I know this is coming out day before, so thank you for those that are watching in the wintertime. Hope you guys have an excellent Christmas holiday, and we'll see you next week with another lawn care video. God bless you.